we go, Greg Olson. Welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. And a solid one back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 32-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Linebacker Fred Warner brings him down. From the 33, here's 2nd and 8. Now Hurts. He finds Devontae Smith. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle. First down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 2nd down. That's Goddard in motion. From out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
It's a gain of a yard. And this is 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. The throw on the RPO is batted away. That is incomplete. It's a good job of recognition by the defense, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. On 4th down, it's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This from an even 50 yards out. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
Patrick Taylor now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Watch out! From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Throw in there, caught by Kittle. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll go with Purdy. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on down. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. Saquon is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. From his end zone, it's Patrick Taylor. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. The Niners offense ready for their second possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Get set. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Zach Barr, the all-pro, makes the stop. Now a 3rd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. Give him 14 on that one. First down, 49ers.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the Kobe D.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's right side. He's got count to Terra. And he is out of bounds down at the 21. That one good for 26 yards.
And an Eagles first down.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. They run out of the gun with Barkley. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Complete to number 6, Devontae Smith. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the 2-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the
He'll drop to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more onto their lead.
49ers nothing. Jake Elliott.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This returnable with Taylor. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Niners offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
It's a loss of
Last
2.
play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Off the play fake. Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
A bit of an odd decision. They go play action on 3rd and long. That's not typically an area that you see a lot of play action used. There's really no threat of run, and all it did was give that defensive front enough time to get home and likely put an end to this drive.
So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. He'll take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The 49ers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and interception. Picked off by Sidney Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll work forward, a short gain to the 25. Nick Martin is there to bring him down.
25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. A gain of 2.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
And this is 3rd down.
Once again, it's Barkley.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down. That's taken in by Dotson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal.
Here's Barkley. And he's got another one. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
Jake Elliott on
And make it 3 touchdowns now. Remember, he caught the one earlier. That is his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And Mike, this is what every offense is searching for at out of the running back position. Can you impact the game equally on the ground as you can through the air? And that's exactly what this guy has done so far today.
This returnable with Taylor. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The
49ers offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll go play action, Purdy. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Over the middle to Ayuk. Complete. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
What's up? On the give, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Taken down by N'Kobe Dean.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Tackled back at the
3rd
46-yard
and
line.
9. Now Purdy. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reed Blankenship.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Hurts now. On the run to the right. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. He connects downfield to Dobson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now a give to Barkley, running right, and he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. On play action, Hurts. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's 1st and goal. They bring a tight end in motion left. A run on 1st and goal. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
Struck down at the 2-yard line. A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd
So,
and goal.
2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. And he will score again. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles add on to their already sizable lead.
Jake Elliott to kick off for
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They trail here late, hoping to put something, anything on the board before they get out of here. Going to start this drive, 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
What's up? 118, what's up? Start.
Purdy on 1st down. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Get set, get set.
Throwing is Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here comes the jet sweep. And that one shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain. 3rd and short. Purdy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Get set, get set. 118, 118.
Now Purdy. That's taken in. And they're going to pick it up here. They took a chance and it paid off. 1st and goal coming up.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
118, what's up? Up.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. Now we'll get whistles, and they have signaled for a timeout. Curious there, not sure of the logic, but one stoppage with 5 seconds to go.
Get set, get set. Up.
They'll throw again with Purdy. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. One last shot now for Purdy. And it's going to be some points here at the finish line. This is a touchdown. They've fought till the end, but still will come up short.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
And he missed it. Maybe a fitting ending to this one. The kick is no good, and that concludes this ball game. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come
Football League brings us to Silicon Valley, and with a foghorn sounding behind us, that can only mean one thing, and that is it's time for football at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, and before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones: turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Goff. That's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. It'll go as a gain of 4. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll try to pick it up himself, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Goff now to throw. Now he'll take this. And he caught it out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. There he goes left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
A little juke, and he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. From the gun, here's Goff. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the 46, here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another 1st down.
Here's Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the Niners' 19-yard line.
Back to throw. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gibbs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point.
Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here 1st half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Purdy. This is Jennings. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he wasn't able to do much with it.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Purdy looking to throw. And he's got it. And the 49ers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So a tight one so far. We now proceed to the start of the 2nd half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And 10 yards.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Back to throw, Purdy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
In a fourth down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to get the football here at their own 23. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. And that went into the hands of Ayuk downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
It was pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here's Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
49er first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Purdy. And it's complete right side to the tight end Farrell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Purdy now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Purdy sets up to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Get set, get set.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And that will be incomplete as well. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defensive coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down. From his goal line here, Goff. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 14.
Now Goff. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Michael Williams able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this 3rd quarter. So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Lions 1st down. They'll pick up the 2 yards.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Detroit Lions 1st down.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9. Play action. It's Goff. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now Goff. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Goff. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Lions will use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Goff now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Bates' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal
position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So Purdy and the Niners down 9-7. 36 seconds remaining. Now their lead is evaporated, but they still have a shot on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
47-yard line.
Here's Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, obviously, Charles, this was by no means an offensive track meet. I mean, the defenses were the story in this ball game, but, hey, they got enough points to get the job done, and at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. In such a low-scoring game, it completely changes everything you had planned to do out there. Fortunately for them,
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The play fake now Hurts to throw. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. Gets it to the 15. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Goff. Right, reels it in. He'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
They send the tight end in motion. Goff now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Detroit Lions, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Another one for Gibbs. Got the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line.
He was brought down by Zach Bourne. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 7.
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of 1. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. They're on him as he gets it up to the 47. Brought down by Jalen Carter.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Has a man downfield. It's Laporta. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Got it to the air now. That's Laporta again. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Handoff to Gibbs from the gun. And he made a bid for it. It's a good gain. That's self down at the 3. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They pick up a yard. Still need one more, though. 3rd down coming up.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Trying to sneak here, Goff. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That right there, that's a tough pill to swallow. That's kind of a manhood test, Kate. When you get pushed backwards on a 3rd down QB sneak, you're going to look at each other in the huddle and say, that can't happen again.
And they stop it. No touchdown, no 1st down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Hurts from his end zone. He's got Brown on the slant. And the stop will be made as he gets this up to about the 18. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far. With 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout.
2nd and 8.
Just stay on schedule. Just stay on schedule, right? SOS. Bad thing on a ship. Good thing on a football field. Even a little completion keeps this offense on schedule.
Bails out of the pocket quick. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. So the call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the 3rd quarter right away. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. Things going well so far. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. It's his running back. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Back to pass on 2nd and short. Flushed out of the pocket. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains. It's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next.
And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Third and a lone yard coming up. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That one complete to St. Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down. From the red zone on 1st. Has some room to work. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. So well done there to come up with a touchdown and get within an extra point of tying this ball game.
So much of this game of football, Kate's about answering back. Punch, counterpunch. You give up a score, that's okay. We've got confidence in our offense. They can get those points back, and they deliver right there.
And this is caught, and that bid for the lead works out. They're now up 8-7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown. And heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grab the lead on their first series of the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Hurts getting his guys set for this two-point play.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You go with what you think is your best option. There they felt like it was going to be a pass, but sometimes it simply doesn't work.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. The offense headed out now for Detroit. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At the 37-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Sam Laporta with that one. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. And pushing the tight end over. Goff on 3rd. Catch made left side by Laporta. And that is a great stop to deny him the marker. It's going to be 4th down. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach. Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all. They try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Hurts now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it 40 yards to reset the downs. Barkley gets it on third down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
A gain of 1. It's fourth down and less than a yard.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles leading by 5. Nick Sirianni sending in the call. The offense staying out there. They're going for it. Looking to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 2-possession game here in the 4th. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push the lead up to 12. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And no return here, and this is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be at sky high right now.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Out of the shotgun, call. Downfield is fine, St. Brown. And he has this down to the 34. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Lions.
From the gun, Goff. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Lions have a first down.
Detroit Lions, first down.
Throwing again, it's Goff. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body, try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now that conversion not successful, but there is a flag down, so perhaps they'll get another look at it.
Defense.
So with a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Getting another shot at 2 here. Back to throw. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
1st and 10 from the 43. They're going to pass it here. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and he still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
Well, the field opened up, and he simply takes off. Even in today's NFL, where dual-threat quarterbacks are everywhere, it's not often a guy can rip off a run like that.
A touchdown will put this one to bed. A few shots at it here, starting with 1st and goal. Barkley will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. A timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd.
2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Brian Branch has it. The 50. 30. Into the red zone. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Now a timeout, and there may be time for 2 plays here, Brock, but a quick short one does them no good. They got to go for broke here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Hurts back to the air after the pick. And they're all the way across near the field before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. That's good for Eagles.
So the Lions get the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. Jake Moody now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
He just missed that Super Bowl a couple years ago, but Hurts and those Eagles, they got it last year, Kate. And remember, he was the MVP in that win, and kind of like he was all season, he's just a stabilizing force. He makes people around him better, and he's a Super Bowl champ to boot.
First down, a run with Barkley. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. Flush out now to his left.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. But I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as a quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
35-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Barkley trying this up the gut. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tackle made by Jair Brown.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Third and 1.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third and 1, here's Hurts. Complete beyond the marker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
9 yards.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
They're going to run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on second and goal. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to the link right after this.
Great. Set. Delta.
They go to him again. And his defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. It's a gain of 6. They've got third and goal from the 3.
A 6-yard gain brings up third and goal.
Great. Set. Delta.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get the game's first points here in the second. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
Delta. Set.
Will set up for the
Hurts looking to throw. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Eagles 8, 49ers nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philly.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Isaac Gorindo to return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
'49ers to the line. First and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
4 yards.
This is second and 6 coming up.
Second and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. Finds his fullback. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They'll get it to Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 29-yard gain. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And it's going to be second down. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Back to the air on second. Purdy hits him on the in route. We'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. With Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Third down, they need 7.
It's third and 7.
Get set. Watch out.
To the air on third and long. Has him on the quick hitter. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
It's a gain of 6.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. He's at midfield. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And this is going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. All right, they're going to throw for it. And they've got it! Caught in the end zone, and now the lead is 16-0. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Here's Patrick Taylor to return. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Second drive coming up for this 49ers offensive unit. And with field position and the clock against him here, probably not going to see anything of substance. 19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's descended upon it quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Brought down by Jahan Campbell. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down. So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Taylor to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The 49ers offense ready to get to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And after that opposing score, Brock, they find themselves taking over down 16. 1st and 10 now. Here's Purdy. He's got it along the sideline. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Play action now. Purdy finds the football outside. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So he's chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Markers are resets. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air again. Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now it's Purdy. Deep shot off his back foot. They connect on the deep shot. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Brought down on the effort by Quinion Mitchell. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun here. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They get an even 10 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake. Purdy. Buying some time left. He tucks it and takes off. And he gets this forward to the 19.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Play action now with Purdy. Throw caught at the 6. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
And he gets into the end zone. That is exactly why they went for 2 right there, Brock. It's back down to a 1-possession game. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
No touch.
First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
That's Smith on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Let's get it out wide, complete. He's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Completed left side to Smith. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
It's Hurts once again. 49ers close it in, and down he goes. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the 4th quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, well, it's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
Back to throw it. They did it. He made the interception. And the 49ers have some new life in the 4th. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Here's Purdy to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch. So give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
A gain of 14. And a 49er 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Get set. 18, watch out. Stop.
Now Purdy. Completed over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 39-yard
Setting up to pass. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw. He rolls to his right. Connects on the crosser. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact.
And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force So there's part one, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for two.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on two-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate.
And he's in for the two-point conversion near the tail end of this game. Ho-ho! We are all tied up.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And there's enough time left that you can't call it impossible. They're going to need a heck of a play downfield to get in range for a possible game winner. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here he is to throw. And he's brought down after a short gain. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
Throwing now. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And with 4 seconds remaining, they're going to take a timeout.
And an Eagles first down.
This game now resting on the leg of Jake Elliott. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And things just got even more exciting here in overtime, folks.
What's going on, guys?
Now hopefully this conclusion will be just as exciting as our opening 4 quarters. The kick is away here in overtime. Here comes Williams on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. First throw of overtime. He puts a man under it deep down the middle. Oh, big interception here. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game.
These guys take over 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from 37. On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Pretty throwing here on 1st. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Quinyon Mitchell on the coverage.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is over. He takes it in, and that wins it in overtime. So it's a win for the visiting 49ers. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oates, and welcome to this game. Jake Moody going to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he's down at 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
First carry now for Demir Gibbs. And a good run there to gain 5 yards.
Malik Mustafa on the tackle.
From the 29,
It's a gain of
here's
5.
2nd and
Brings
5.
up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
Now Goff. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and we'll have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, I'm all for being aggressive. There are definitely times where you have to go for it on your side of the field. I'm just not sure if at this point in the game, this was one of them.
That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to
All
2nd
things
and 10.
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact. Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But, man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Third and short. Purdy. He'll find his tight end, Kittle, on the right side. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st down. It's a gain of 6. And the 49er 1st down.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Forced out wide. He'll tuck it and take off. And the 49ers are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another 49er 1st down. 1st and goal, San Francisco.
They'll roll out here with Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2.
The 49ers will...
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush. He goes down.
By Alfred Collins.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Now, deep shot for Amon-Ra. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Malik Mustafa. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Purdy on 1st down. Open man downfield is Kittle. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. We are through 1. 6-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. Purdy now on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. 3rd and a yard. Throwing again is Purdy. That is caught, and he'll take it on in. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will...
Here comes the blitz. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Goff. Oh, the ball's out. And this is going to wind up 49er football. They have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
A play fake. Now it's Purdy. In trouble. And down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. 3rd and long.
Coverage by Terrion Arnold.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to be caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the 1st. It'll bring up 4th down. Now Purdy. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing here is Goff. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm. And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Jack Fox in punt formation.
And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And that one will be incomplete. You know, that is some kind of call deep in your own territory. And that's one you're just going to have to live with. 1st and 10. Purdy. The connection made to Ayuk. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
At the Lions' 18-yard line.
From the gun, it's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Christian McCaffrey out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple of plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Purdy to throw for it on 4th down. That one. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now Jake Moody for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. Goff to throw on 1st down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Into the hands of Brock White. And he's going to have the 1st down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
That's another
What a luxury. There's certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Tim Patrick. Touchdown, Lions. Goff has his offense ready for this 2-point try.
The Lions will set up for the 2-point
drop to throw. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Makes the score Niners 19, Lions 8.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable with Taylor. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And this will wind up a Niners 1st down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
And a 49er.
And instead, why don't we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Now, this is a surprise. Right out of the locker room, they'll try the onside kick.
Pretty bold call right there, but what you're looking for out of the locker room is just a spark of some sort. They thought they could get it on their special teams. They don't. Now they put their defense in a tough spot, trying to not allow them to extend this lead.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Get set. Hot.
We'll go play action. Purdy. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated a man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
Purdy sacked. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. Another 3 and out.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Here's Purdy. He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. And he will get into the end zone.
Touchdown,
To
San
one,
Francisco.
Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers. Purdy has the offense ready as they will go for 2.
The 49ers will line up.
Blitz
for the
coming,
two-point
he'll throw it,
conversion.
and he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Jake Moody to
So,
kick off
following
for
that
the
touchdown,
49ers.
Moody is back out to kick it off. Reynolds now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
The Lions take over.
When you
first
get a
and
big
10.
return like that, the
At the
offense takes the
37-yard
field
line.
with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get him.
And this time the rush gets home, and down he goes. Fred Warner getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6. A 2nd down throw for Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And he's going to be forced out of bounds. Still plenty of work to do. 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, it's Goff. This is caught at 2. To the goal line is in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Remember now, with the amended rule, onside kicks are now legal outside the 4th quarter, and they get to try it from the 34-yard line.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
It's a gain of 11.
11 yards on the pass there. First down, 49ers.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, 49ers.
Here's McCaffrey. And we brought it down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
The tackle made at the...
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
A tight end in motion now. Third and short. Purdy. He'll get this out wide to McCaffrey. It looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
Ryan Branch on the tackle.
It is second and 6.
It's now second and 6 at the 16-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. And that is incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
That's taken in, and he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's in! Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Purdy to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession.
Go get him, go get him, go get him. 180.
Goff's going to throw here on first and 10, and he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
C.J. West. A 3-yard loss brings up second and 13 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Throwing on second down. Goff.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. And he's going to have a Lions first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
First down.
Fourth and short, initially, you could tell. He's just trying to get this ball out of his hand quickly, just enough to move the chains. Defense did a good job taking his reads away, so he turns into a runner, puts his head down, picks up the first down, and keeps this drive alive.
And as expected, this one's not going to get there. It's no good. Everything's going wrong. Unable to cut into this big deficit. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory.
Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Buying some time right. This one's taken in by Colin Granson. He's sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35.
15 yards.
The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this one doesn't go far.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They're trying something here. They fake the spike. They aren't fooled by that fake spike. They kept charging and got there to take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd down. 3rd and 9.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Completed left side to Smith. Now he's past the 25. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Looking to tack on 2 more. The Eagles and Hurts to the line.
The Eagles will set up for the 2.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he'll get in. That gives them an 8-0 lead.
And makes the score Eagles 8, Lions nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10.
So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. Leading them out, got his first MVP votes after a career-best season last year. Now reached a decade in this league. It's Jared Goff.
The legend of this guy just grows year by year in the Motor City. The best individual season of his career, leading these Lions to a franchise record 15 wins now. Now they just got to get to the ultimate goal, the Super Bowl.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Gibbs. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is brought in by Laporta. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
49-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 45-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. Has the connection to right. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's an excellent job getting the completion.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. 8-0 is our score. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Back and beginning the 2nd quarter. Lions in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Throwing again, it's Goff. He's still going at the 30. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
That's another Detroit Lions First down.
Running it with David Montgomery. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check down outlet on short throws.
It's a gain of 8.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Detroit Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on first and goal, it sets the table for more success.
Running on second with Montgomery. And then fighting after a few. It's third down.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
4th down, Goff throwing. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game. But unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
It's from his end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Short pass brought in. And he's out of bounds just past the 5.
Okay, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And the defense was ready. They got him at the line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And he gets it away from his end zone. And this return's going to leave him with enough time for definitely 2, maybe even 3 plays before halftime.
45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Right 20.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Pass is caught. That's Tim Patrick. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Challenges double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. So a 1-possession game, Brock, after our first 2, going on a bit of a speed run, it seems. We are flying past halftime and going right to the start of the 3rd quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Khalif Raymond to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Play action here with Goff. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. On the 24 once again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Goff finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
It's a gain
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Go, come on! 180!
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The issues this offense has been having, well, they extend well beyond 3rd down today. You can just look up that big goose egg on the scoreboard, but now time's not on their side either.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. Looking to throw. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
It is caught left side. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal. Hurts gets it outright complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Goff. That's incomplete left side. Intended target there was Sam Laporta. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Montgomery now up the middle. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. When on the South had that incredible breakout season last year was Zach Bond. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
180!
Air it out on 3rd. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. 9 yards on the play. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing is gone. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because
into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Eagles have it at the 24, following the turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
that is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
It's going to be a short pickup down to 22. Lee McNeil in on the tackle.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
It's his running back. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles grow the lead now to 22 points.
Lions, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Craig Reynolds to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. Let's start on the ground with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It'll be the Lions with possession, but this one pretty much decided at this point. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
13 yards.
We've set it down from 37.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Goff on first and 10. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's gonna go down right along the midfield stripe. 7 yards on that pickup. And the Lions have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Gonna throw again. Goff. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
Why in the heck do you need 2 or 3 plays when you can get it done in one effective call right there? Go from first down to first down, exactly the tempo offenses love.
Black 20.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He took a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
That's good for the Lions. First down. First and 10 at the 18.
Looking to throw. Goff. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. And now they face second down. Goff setting the throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles are going to set up just beyond the 10-yard line.
They'll take over first down 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go now. Time to start this drive. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Got his target. It's Granson. And this winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. Offense is set. First and 10.
Eagles, first down.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of this second down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play.
to the races, middle of the field. Galloping inside the 40. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Well, that one might not sit so well with everybody down on the field. Heck, maybe some of his own guys, too. But he had a chance at a touchdown as time expired, Brock, and it was just too much for him to resist.
Yeah, it probably will ruffle some of the older school feathers down on the sidelines. But for a lot of the guys coming into this league each year, they're used to it. If there's time left, if you're trying to score, you're going to want to eat, no matter what the game situation is, and they used every last second available.